Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here today. In today's video, we've got all the information you need regarding the Halo 2 PC flighting, how you're going to receive your invites, and the content in the flight. So stick around. Now, the following information can be found over at Halo Waypoint. I will put the link in the description in case you guys are interested in reading the full article, as I'm only pulling out the information in this video based on the public flighting. That being said, the information reads as follows. We have made great progress on the goals that we've had set. Despite the ongoing challenges of working from home entirely remotely, we are about to begin flighting. The scope, however, has been reduced as some areas are still being worked on. We set out to flight several changes, including audio fixes for Halo Reach and some updates to Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary alongside Halo 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary. However, a few key pieces still need to be ironed out for Halo Reach and Halo Combat Evolved fixes prior to getting them in your hands. To stay up to date on these, make sure to keep an eye out on the channel, and I will be doing regular reporting on the MCC development, flighting, and the updates. Additionally, based on player feedback, they've also changed how they will be inviting flight participants to where communications will come from. Here, let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly how things are going to change. Part of listening to player feedback includes improving the process for how we communicate with you, as we are moving away from the previous system of sending multiple emails that contain critical information to help make this process easier and cut down on missing emails and confusion. We're moving to more of a self-service model and shifting communications to Halo Waypoint. This process is new and will continue to improve prior to the next public flight. The following is the first iteration, and like all, is a work in progress. It may look slightly different when the public flight begins, but here is the look at the current framework. If you are invited, you will receive a notification here on Waypoint informing you that you've been invited to a flight. You will also receive a message that includes the flight details, including Steam keys, etc. This information will also be accessible on your Halo Insider program profile page. You'll be linked to your flight's instructions, details, whether it's Steam or Microsoft Store or Xbox One. And this page will also include information about the status of the flight, if it's acted or ended. If it's a Steam flight, your Steam key will live here too. With this being the first time for this new process, we will be sending out information emails to all invites to reiterate these changes. We look forward to feedback and hope that this is smoother for players that participate in the next flight. Now that we've walked through the new procedure, let's go ahead and take a look at what will be in the content of the next flight. Now, the following list is going to be what 343 intends on shipping in this current flight for both Halo 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary on Steam and on the Microsoft Store. There might be some slight changes to what is released, but this is generally what they expect to have available to be testing. New features are the challenge system. This is going to include a series of challenges that players can complete throughout the flight. Customization. Updated customization will be available for both players in Halo 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary. And Theater mode is going to make its first appearance here on PC, and Theater will be available for use with mouse and keyboard on Halo 2 Anniversary. Now, looking at this image, this is going to give you the same model viewer that it looks like Halo Combat Evolved gave you. You're basically going to be able to spin it around and see what the colors look like on your Spartan character. And of course, they're also going to be giving you a similar customization for the Elite models, and I believe that these models are rendered in Unreal Engine. Now, as far as more of the content goes for campaign, both Halo 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary will support the following campaign missions with options for all difficulty levels, single player and cooperative online play. The campaign missions are Cairo Station, Metropolis, the Oracle, Delta Halo, Quarantine Zone, and Gravemind. This is a pretty good chunk of the main campaign, so that is nice to see that they have a lot of this available for flighting. For the multiplayer options, Halo 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary will support various maps and playlists for multiplayer. This will include custom games, social games, and competitive games. And here are the list of playlists and maps that will be available for each across various multiplayer options. Social games is going to give you 2v2, 4v4, and 8v8. Competitive is Halo 2 Classic Team Hardcore. And Halo 2 multiplayer is going to have Lockout, Midship, Beaver Creek Burial Mounds, Coagulation, Headlong Waterworks, Containment, Sanctuary, and Turf. Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer is going to offer Lockdown, Zenith, Stonetown, Bloodline, and Shrine. Now, it is worth noting that with Halo 2 Anniversary, Lockdown, Zenith, Stonetown, Bloodline, and Shrine are all remakes of original Halo 2 maps. And it is worth noting here also that the maps that are remastered and available for the Halo flight are not the same maps that are available for the Halo 2 Classic multiplayer that is going to be in the flight. Settings and options that are supported, of course, are controls, configure mouse and keyboard, and gamepad controller. Settings, video, field of view, vehicle field of view, gamma, window mode, aspect ratio, resolution, scale, VSync, HUD anchoring, unified metal display, frame rate limit, and graphics quality. For the audio, you're going to be able to use the menu music volume, game music volume, effects volume, voice chat, also voice chat channel, push to talk voice, and multiplayer game sounds. For the settings with gameplay, crosshair position, show, invitation, notification, enemy player name, color, multiplayer game timer, and credits. And for the network, you're going to get network and relays. Settings and accessibility are going to have subtitles, change language, convert text to speech, and convert speech to text. At this time, they don't anticipate including Halo Reach or the tests that they were going to have for Halo Combat Evolved, as previously noted. Work continues on those, but working at home is, of course, giving them a little bit of an issue here, and they've got to work on them to make sure that they are smoothed out before they're actually going to try to flight these things out to people. I am personally very excited. Halo 2 is my favorite game of all time, so I'm looking forward to being able to test it here on the PC with new features. It looks like we're probably going to be getting this pretty soon, I would say within the next couple of weeks at the latest, for the flighting to be able to go out. I'm going to be keeping an eye out on my profile here on Halo Waypoint, and as long as I do get invited, I will be participating and putting up content and videos and giving you guys a basic rundown of the flight. And for those of you that can't get in, again, don't feel discouraged. What they've been doing with these flights as of recently is it starts off small, the public flight, they end up extending it, and then after they extend it, they end up inviting more people. I believe they said for the last flight they had invited 100,000 people. Now, part of the reason why they're redoing the communication in the email is basically because all those people that they have been inviting, not everybody has been receiving their emails, not everybody has been participating, and when people do find out, by the time they usually do, the flight is already over. So in an effort to be able to have the people that want to participate in, they are moving it to the messaging system on Halo Waypoint. So make sure to keep your profile up to date and keep an eye on your notifications. But as always, don't forget, in order to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment in the section down below. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. I upload content weekly. And if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, as it does help out the video and my channel. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.